Hi everyone, my name is Pan, aka the Greek Leek, and welcome to another show on Ace Podcast Nation. Today we look forward to the game between Wales and Montenegro in Montenegro after a really encouraging performance for Wales against Turkey at Cardiff City Stadium a few days ago. Craig Bellamy's first game. A lot of positives to take from that game, much better than a Page team in terms of performance. Lots of positives. Obviously, it was great to see Sober Thomas, who's gone to France to play his football. He had his best game for Wales on the left. Ramsey had a very, very good game. Ampadu was very good as well. So there was a lot of positives to take from the game. Obviously, as we know, 15 shots, couldn't score a goal. Roden should have scored. Ramsey could have scored twice. Wilson was very close. And Sober Thomas had a goal disallowed. So tonight is going to be a really tough game against Montenegro. We've won the last 2 games at home. Our record against Montenegro isn't very good at all. 3 games played, 2 defeats, 1 win. Never got anything at their place in 2 previous away games there. As I said, our performances, as I said, in the Turkey game was excellent. But our away form in the last 9 games has only had 1 win in those 9 games. We haven't scored in our last 4 games, which is our worst record since 2012. So Craig Bellamy has, it's already, the microscope is on him in terms of, can we pull a result out the bag in Montenegro? Yes, they're low ranking in the 70s in world football, but, they're not to be sniffed at all. In terms of Wales, obviously, we need to look at the team itself, what kind of team he's going to put out. Will he change the formation? Now, obviously, playing the 4 at the back obviously meant that there was more space behind. Turkey created 2 or 3 chances, could have easily scored a couple. They didn't have many chances at all, but when they did break, we looked vulnerable at the back, especially with a 4. And that's the issue when we come up against the better nations. But I also think when we play away from home, it's a dangerous system to play. So I would personally play Ampadu, Roden and Davis in a 3, because I think Nico against Turkey, we didn't see the best of him in a 4. And he's normally one of our star players. So I like to see Nico in that wing-back role. Roberts, to be fair to him, had a very good game. Danny Ward didn't really do anything wrong, although, again, I don't like these 5-yard back passes out. Made about 40 of them against Turkey, and one of them, went to... We passed to Roberts, but in the second half, Turkey coach changes system, got a press on our defenders, and resulted in Roberts being a huge presser from one of their strikers, nearly lost the ball, and they could have easily scored. So we have to be very, very careful about that. But I think away from home, as I said, Wales historically don't get many wins. So we need to be tight at the back. The most important thing is not conceding a goal and trying to nick one. Now, Montenegro played Iceland recently in the Nations League away. They lost 2-0. That was 2 goals from set plays. And I think that's how we can win this game. It's going to be a completely different type of game. I just think playing that back 3 would be better for us with James in front. Obviously, Harry Wilson's going to play. Sober Thomas was man of the match against Turkey, so he has to play. Johnson had a better game than he normally does for Wales. He seemed to be pressing more. It's an incredible back heel through to Roberts and across to Ramsey that nearly went in. So Johnson will play. But I think Kiefer Moore, although he had that horrendous facial injury with a boot in his face against Turkey, I think he'll be fit, and I think he has to play. I think realistically where we're going to get goals is from corners and free kicks from Harry Wilson. I think it's a completely different game tonight. The most important thing is keeping a clean sheet. If we can nick it 1-0, that's all that matters. You're after 4 points from 2 games, which would be a pretty steady start. So that's the team I would like to see tonight. As I said, Montenegro, not easy. They've got 2 fantastic strikers, better than really Wales can put out. They're one of their all-time greatest players, Stefan Jovetic, who scored something like 36 goals in 79 games for Montenegro. Incredible record. Played for teams like Manchester City, Inter Milan. Everywhere he's gone in Europe, the top teams he scored goals. he's going to be really dangerous. Although he's coming to the back end of his career, age 34, he's got a lot of pride in playing for his national side, as you can see from his goal scoring record. And the other very, very talented striker is Nikolai Kristovic, who plays for Lecce in the Italian league. He's only 24, has already scored a goal in 2 or 3 games he's played for Montenegro. So those 2 strikers are much better than what we've got. So we need to be very, very tight at the back. And as I said, this is not a fixture where it's a San Marino away, even though they've got a very low ranking. We are ranked 30, they're ranked in the mid-70s. The fact is that Montenegro on their day can easily beat Wales, or comfortably beat Wales at home, sorry. So, we need to be very, very tight at the back, be disciplined, and look for those set plays, really, to get a goal. So, yes, I'm optimistic tonight that we can get a 1-0 win. I think it'll be interesting to see how Craig Bellamy sets up with his system. Does he change things? Will he play Kiefer Moore? Will there be any other changes in the side? Would he drop Ramsey? Because I think Ramsey playing 2 games in a few days, at high intensity, is going to be a struggle for him. And then you could possibly bring Ramsey on with 3 minutes to go to shut the game down. So, yeah, get your thoughts in, guys. What kind of team do you think you'd like to see tonight against Montenegro? Do you think the system should be changed? What do you think the result will be? As I said, it's going to be a very, very interesting game. We really do need to win this game to be in with a chance of winning Nations League B. And I still think we have a chance. I don't think Turkey, obviously, were no big shakes. And we could have easily won that game 2 or 3-0. And Iceland, although they're very strong, they work really well as a team. They're beatable as well. But as I said, they are a very strong team. So they're not easy games. But as I said, winning this Nations League B is all important, really, because in the World Cup qualifications games, which the actual groups have decided in December this year for matches to start next March, Wales will probably be in pot 2 of 4 to 5 teams in a group. And if you don't win the group, which is a high possibility because the group seeds, number 1 could be someone like a France in our group, then we go in a playoff. But also pot 3 teams could be very, very good as well. There's a hell of a lot of quality in Europe. For us. So we could, if we didn't come first or second, then obviously the backup route is Nations League. And if we win Nations League B, that could give us a route into a playoff for the World Cup in 2026 in Mexico, Canada, and the USA. So it is really important. It is there to replace the friendlies. And as well as that, if you do win it, you go back up to compete with the big boys. I think as much as, we didn't get a result against Poland, Netherlands and Belgium, we played really well in those games. And I think it's good for us to play against a better opposition as well. So there's a lot of positives in this Nations League groups. So, yeah, get your thoughts in, guys. It's nice to see you again. Let's hope we can get a result. And, I'll probably do a short pod tomorrow, a follow-up in terms of the result and the performance and how we got on.